short history is we had Hoya as a puppy and 8 years in the US. And the types of treats that we gave Hoya was all natural. So when we moved to Thailand, we realized that this type of natural dehydrated treats are lacking in the market. A lot of what's offered are highly processed, and a lot of the higher quality treats are imported from the US, from outside of Thailand. And we felt like that's a gap that we could fill. We have a country with full of natural resources that we are able to make these treats locally, sell locally, and have it be high quality. My husband and I are both from healthcare background. I was a healthcare researcher, and my husband was a paramedic. So we know the importance of nutrition. It's something that a lot of people do not invest in because it's long-term benefit. You don't see instant gratification, and prices are a little higher because of the raw products are of higher quality. It's something that we both enjoy. My husband enjoys cooking, and I like talking to other dog owners, and I feel like having Hoya Barkery is a means that connect us to other pet parents in Bangkok. We didn't plan for it to be such a big business, but we wanted to be proper because we're both from the healthcare background, and we realized the importance of looking professional. So we want to have a proper website, proper packaging, and things like that, and we want to communicate with proper facts and information. I guess it's good timing, a good product, and we come at the right time because when we started it was 2020. It was during COVID, and a lot of people adopt dogs or get dogs because they can't get out of the house, and a lot of people decide not to have children and instead have pets because they are easier to care for. More people choose to have pets as family. The way people treat pets are changing from just dogs to guard the house. A lot of Thai people have dogs to alert them when somebody breaks into their house. But more and more people have them in the house, sleep on their bed, and treat them as family members. We want to make sure that if you care for them as family member, you also have to feed them as family member. You treat them well, you feed them well, and they live longer. They stay with you longer because we know dogs' lifespan much shorter than people, but as much as we can, we want them to be healthy as long as possible, and that comes with feeding them the right thing.
Wow, super beautiful story. For me, like every word which you are telling, it goes so much along with what I believe. Because dogs for sure are our fully members of the family. For a lot of people, they are the only member of the family. And being their support, and also about moving with the pet. You moved to a new country. When I moved to Argentina, I didn't know anyone there. No one. I just knew Ashley, which went there with me, and that's it. It is so amazing. And also the background which you have with all that stuff, it's, how to say, it proves so much that you really know from inside how to make it perfect for the pet.
We didn't know from the beginning. It's always trial and error, and we try, and we have our own dogs. We would not sell anything that we are not comfortable giving our own dogs. So, for us, it's easy. It comes natural because, whatever we want to feed our dogs, we want to be able to offer to other pet parents.
How did you start doing it?
We started in our own kitchen with our own dogs. I mean, it's as simple as that, there's no science, nothing complicated, because we our core value is to keep it simple, because simple is best. Then the value is in the raw products that you get. You get quality raw products. You don't need to do a lot. All we do is dehydrate. Dehydration is only taking the water out to extend the shelf life. And that's all we do. We preserve all the nutrition. We started with chew treats. I feel that that's what's lacking the most in Thai market, is something that helps clean the teeth without having so much flour, sugar, and additives. Cow ear. This is cow ear strip, and really it's just I know, it smells so good. We use fresh ears with the hair intact. We don't bleach the color. We don't take off the hair, because the hair actually helps clean the intestine. It goes in, and through the process of digestion, it helps clean the inside. That's how dogs deworm in nature when they're not being part of domesticated household. They eat animal parts with fur to clean their system. At first, some of them are scared of the looks of our products because it's very real. We don't process. Cow ears look like cow ears. Rabbit ears look like rabbit ears. We have crocodile tails.
Wow.
And they are really just crocodile tail.
Wow, really crocodile tail.
Real crocodile tail. And we get questions like, what are your crocodile tails made of? What are your cow ears or rabbit ears made of? And you know, we are very straightforward. What they look like.
Wow.
And we don't try to be weird or exotic. We are just trying to be natural. We're just offering simple treats that are good for dogs' health. These come a little later in our company history, because there are dogs that are allergic to beef proteins or duck proteins, and so crocodiles and rabbit ears are called rabbit ears, crocodile tail.
Looks like rabbit ears. Wow.
They are rabbit ears. So these are what is called novel protein. And novel proteins are basically just proteins that are not commonly found in dog food, and therefore is less likely that they will be allergic. So a lot of dogs are allergic to chicken proteins. We will recommend either rabbit protein or crocodile protein. So really it's more than just fun for them. It helps them clean their teeth. It helps them freshen their breath, and it takes away from the boredom of being inside all the time. I know that a lot of pet parents are busy people. We're busy people. We work outside and we don't get to spend as much time as we want with our pets. And so they have this pent-up energy. And sometimes they become destructive. They bite furniture and things like that. So our treats also help keep them busy. So they're less destructive. They don't eat your shoes or your purses and things like that. And at the same time, it's good for their health. Another line is training treat. This is our most popular training treat, which is pork lung. Pork lungs are what we call the marshmallow of dogs' world, because they're big and fluffy, but they're low calorie. They're big bites, so they give satisfaction without high calories. So we use them as rewards when you train new commands, or when you want them to calm down, things like that. If you get a new puppy, you treat them sit, you treat them paw. This is what's called the high value reward. Are high protein because they're made of animal parts, and it's good, but everything in moderation, right? And there are dogs that have to limit their protein intake, whether they have issues with their kidneys or whatever. So most recently we released what's called the Earthy line, which is low protein line made of locally made sweet potatoes and cookies. These are sourced from the Royal Project in the north of Thailand, because it's one of our brand's core values is everything has to be locally sourced. We want to help our local economy, and I think dog treats is one of the easiest products to be all locally made. I don't see the need to source outside of Thailand for as plentiful resources as we have. I think we have everything we need. We have meal toppers that help with dogs that are picky eaters. So, dogs are not supposed to change their diet very frequently because it upsets their stomach. So whatever you give them, you kind of have to give the same thing every day, right? But some of them do get bored. Like if we eat the same thing every day, we get bored. So we have NutriDash, which is meal topper. It helps picky eaters change up their routine diet because you can change the topping every day. So it's like you have different flavor of meals every day without actually changing the main.
How do you recommend to measure which amount is okay to give for a dog so she wouldn't gain the weight or whatever?
Strictly speaking, if you want to be nitty gritty, is you're not supposed to feed more than 10% of daily calories in treats. So you can give treats, but no more than 10% of the daily calorie intake. But in reality, nobody really measure how many calories you feed your dog every day. So it's a matter of observing your dog. As long as you don't see them refusing their main meal, then you can give the treat. Just in moderation. Sometimes you have to use your judgment. You can give one treat a day, and if they still eat their main meal fine and they poop fine, everything fine, then it's fine. If they don't gain weight, it's okay. But if you see them starting to get a little chubby, then you have to look at what you can cut down. I mean, not all calories are equal. Our treats are good protein, which is different from calories from flour, from lower quality protein, because proteins goes to build muscles, right? So it matters, even though you're feeding 500 calories per day, it's different where it comes from, those 500 calories comes from.
I studied human nutrition for my bachelor degree. Yeah.
But it's supposed to be extremely different, right? For the human and for animals.
The main nutrients are the same. So protein, of course, fiber, carbohydrates, they are as equally as important. Maybe dog requires more protein, of course, from like previous, because they used to feed on just raw animals in the forest. But nowadays carbohydrates are becoming more important too, because too much proteins can cause a lot of damage to the body, such as the kidney, liver, for example. So we try to make Hoya treats as the new ones, like we have the Choose one, which are obviously made from single protein, but like the new ones such as NutriDash, NutriBlend, we try to make it more low in protein, because we know that dogs have different stages of life, and each life stages require different nutrients, different dietary requirements. So we try to accommodate all the life stages of the dog within Hoya Barkery.
All our animals are rescued. This
Wow.
one I got when she was 4. We found her when we went to Chiang Rai. She lived up on the mountain. She had an owner, but the owner let her live on the street, and she dug trash for food, and she got into poisoned meat. When we found her, she had been in the hospital for 6 months. She looks like a golden now, but she doesn't have any traits of a golden. She's still a trash digger. She's lazy. She doesn't retrieve nothing. We have a cat. Our cat was a stray as well. She comes to us by herself every day here. 8 o'clock she shows up.
Wow.
And she comes in, she eats, and then 5 o'clock she leaves. A very
Perfect
reliable
worker.
worker. 8 o'clock she's waiting for us to open the door. But she was missing for a few days, and when she came back, she was sick. I don't know, she got into a fight. And so she came in and she just slept all day, she didn't eat. So I took her to the vet and spent a lot of money on her because she had everything. She had FIV, she had inflamed ovaries, she had blood parasites. So she stayed in the hospital for a couple of weeks, got her surgery, and now she sleeps on the bed.
Makes sense.
Ayo is friendly with all animals. So at home she stays with rabbits, with cat, with chicken, with everything.
So what do you feed your dogs?
So we feed her kibbles. We fed Hoya kibbles, and he lived to be 13 and a half, which for a bulldog is a very,
Yes,
very long
yes.
life. So, I mean, I think with everything in life is you choose the middle path,
Yeah.
right? Of course, home cooked meals might be the best, but maybe that's not the best for you if you have to balance 10 things in your life. So what works for you might not work for the next person. So, I mean, you can't really judge anybody by the way they treat their dogs, they raise their dogs, or what they feed their dogs. Just what's best for your dog. Like
Exactly.
you live with her, you raised her, you know what's best for your dog, and no one else can really tell you what you should give her. I do give her like fresh toppings every day. Just it makes things more, it looks more, what do you call it, flavorful. It looks better than just dried kibbles.
What is your favorite?
What's her favorite? I don't know. She eats everything. She's a little bit large, right? She put on like 10 kilo after we got her. So I know that she's a little overweight, but not because we feed her a lot of food, but because she is lazy. She's lazy. And I try to walk her twice a day. And I keep telling her that you are a presenter for a health dog treat, like a healthy dog treat. You have to look healthy. Now, because we have a lot of animals, and our rabbits don't eat her food right away. And you wouldn't think that dogs would eat rabbit food. It's just grass, right? It's just dried grass. But this one got hungry enough. She eats like rabbit food. She eats dried grass. She eats rabbit poop. She comes to the office, and our workers feel bad for her because they're there, and she's like begging.
Yeah, staring, the dog eyes when they beg.
Yeah. What was the moment? How did you understand that from the hobby of making the treats for your dogs, it already grew to a big business?
We never really reached out to pet shops or do a lot of marketing. I think, as I said, we came in at the right time offering the right products, and people usually find us. Like you found us.
Yeah.
I mean, we put ourselves out so people know that we're here, this is what we do, but we never shoved anything in your face and say, hey, this is good. We never say that you should take this and this is what you should give your dog, because I'm just saying this is what we have, this is what our products are, and people like it.
And growing like that, it is much more valuable, to be honest. Because when it goes like naturally, you understand that it is exactly the owner of your work and of your product, not of marketing.
We are very transparent, very straightforward people, and I think you have to be like that for your business to be sustainable. Because in the long run, the truth will come out. If you don't say the truth from the beginning, people will eventually find out. Like, other people see us successful, and there are other brands that come into the market and think that we sell the look of the product, so they want to be even more exotic, like they sell sharks or they sell things that are controversial.
Yeah.
But that's not what we're trying to communicate to our customers. Crocodile is prevalent in Thailand. We have crocodile farms everywhere in Thailand. It's just not a common protein that people consume. That's why it looks a little unusual. But it is something that is plentiful in Thailand. And the parts that we use are the parts that people do not use, do not consume. But it's still very good for the dogs. From the beginning, we never wanted to be big. Today we are so much bigger than we ever imagined. But every time we add new products or add something like add team members or add products, add something to the brand, is because we want to be able to serve more people, more needs. Is because somebody asked if we have this type of products, if we have something for dogs that have issues with their kidney, with their liver, with old age and things like that. So we try to accommodate all types of dogs, and that's how we grow. We don't add products just because we want to have more things in our lineup. So we plan to have a little coffee house, I told you, because
you
we
answered
have
me on Instagram,
we have people like you who contact us and want to come in, and sometimes they are customers that want to buy products. And this is usually very busy. Today my people are out delivering, so it doesn't seem so busy, but usually people are packing back
It's
there.
very loud.
It's loud, and it's a place of business. It's not very comfortable to sit and talk and things like this. So we want to be able to accommodate people who walk in and want to sit down and talk to me and listen to stories. I'm willing to tell you whatever you want to know, and we want to share stories of Hoya. He is the legacy. He's our firstborn son. We want his legacy to live forever, so we can talk about him.
Makes sense.
So we want to have a little place that's comfortable for people who want to come and have a chat.
When you told me about your idea about the cafe, like coffee place, it is so brilliant because it might be really your hub for dog lovers. Because when you're able to build a community with the people who are on the same set of mind with you, it is priceless, like really priceless.
And I feel like we are, like my husband and I are in a special position where I grew up in Thailand and he's in the expat community. And there are products other than dog treats that we want to introduce to the expat communities. From, every year we have products that we give to our VIP members. We give Christmas gifts, and they are all from villagers or from fishing village, from somewhere, right? But they would be handcrafts thing, locally made. Because one of our core values is to be local, to shop local. And some of these products are made by people who live on the mountains, people who would never be able to showcase their products to the world, but they make really nice products. So I want to be able to, introduce things like this that local villagers are very creative, very capable of making quality products.